everybody, today I'm going to show you how to do the Riffle Shuffle. So I know that a lot of people know the Riffle Shuffle and they think it's really easy. But so if you know how to do the Riffle Shuffle, just don't watch this video. But if you know how to, if you don't know how to do the Riffle Shuffle, just watch this video and learn how to do it. So the Riffle Shuffle looks like this. And then there's a more fancier part, which you don't actually need to do, but it just makes it look better. So, all you need to do is, so first you just divide the deck in about a half. So, like, those are my decks. And then what you do is you hold the cards in this way. So, here's my hand. Here's the bottom, how I'm holding. So notice that I'm holding it with my thumb right here, and my middle finger and my ring finger are holding onto it at the top. And then my pinky, you don't actually need your pinky. You can just put it somewhere on the top if you want. And then on the side, my index finger is right here, so that when I like, because you'll need to press the card so that they bend a little bit, but not too much, or else that will ruin the card. And then I just like to keep my index finger there. I don't know if other people do that too. And then just do the same thing with the other deck. So like this. And then what you do is make the two thumbs meet right here. So, now for the actual shuffle part, what happens to some people is that they don't bring the cards close enough and it ends up like this, where the cards didn't overlap, so the shuffle didn't work. Or they bring them too close, and then the shuffle is really weird, and it doesn't look good. And also, sometimes people pull back the cards too much, which also looks really weird, like that. And it also will give your cards a little bend, like I just did. Anyway, now what happens, what I like to do so that I know that my cards will be overlapping, I don't actually have a way. I just did this shuffle lots of times, and after a while, I just automatically knew that they were going to overlap or not. But I guess if you're smart enough, you'll be able to tell just by looking at it. If you make a triangle and your thumbs meet, that means that of course when you can't go anywhere, because if you go any more, what's going to happen is your cards are going to overlap. So this is what would happen if, so it would just be like this. So now I know it overlaps, but it's good to just make that overlap a little bit farther away from the edge. So it should be like this. That's how I like to do it. Or I also like to do it like this. They look kind of the same, but what the difference was, on the first one I just did a little shuffle, and on the second one I pulled back the cards a little bit more, but not too much. So what you do is you just release the cards by slipping back your thumb, and the card should be going like that. But keep these fingers right here, so that to make sure that the cards stay in place. Now you're basically done, and all you need to do is just put the deck together. But what happens for some cards, I don't know if it happens with all cards, is when you're trying to put the cards back together, just like what happens with mine, what happens is it's really hard to put it back sometimes because of the cards. So what I like to do instead is a fancier thing at the end. I don't know what it's called, but it's like this. After I do this shuffle, it looks like that. So it's really easy. There's just one thing that people forget sometimes, which is what messes that part up. So what you do after you've done this shuffle, you pick up the cards, you pick it up with everything except for your thumbs. What your thumbs do is they go on the top so that there's some force on the top, and then on the bottom it looks like this. So I'm basically holding with everything. You can hold it however you want. I think I like it better when I hold it with all my fingers except for my thumb. Then what I do is I just do the reason my thumbs are here are if I do this, the cards will all pop out. So um, my thumbs are there so that the deck still has a curve like this. Then all I have to do is, oh okay, that I messed that up. But all you have to do is uh, press down a little bit with your thumb so that the cards don't fling out, and then you just keep pressing together the two hands, and then something like that should happen. If anything else happens, just keep trying this again. What happens to me sometimes is I do this, and then uh, what I sometimes release my thumb in the middle or something, and then all the cards fly out, or like that. So just keep trying the bridge. Well, I don't know what it's called, but it looks kind of like a bridge. Just keep trying it uh, un until you can do it. And if you can't, or you don't want to try anymore, you can just push together the decks. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.